Imagine paying domestic prices for a long-haul premium product. We scored an awesome deal for Delta Premium Select, and we can't wait to take you along with us. Today, you are going to join us as we fly from Atlanta to Zurich in Delta Premium Select. And make sure you watch until the end of the video to hear just how much we paid for this flight. Nothing makes us more excited than walking up to our gate and seeing the plane for the first time, especially when we know that we have paid more for flights under 500 miles. This plane, a 27-year-old jet that has flown for Delta since it entered service in 1997, has just arrived from Detroit as we arrived at our gate on the e-concourse. Now, for those of you in the know, the e-concourse at ATL is the old international concourse that, while not as beautiful as the newer F concourse, holds a lot of nostalgia for av geeks. Maybe it's the flying corn? Question mark. There was a little anxiety in the minutes before we boarded because my seat was changed at the last minute. Not ideal on the precipice of a 9-hour flight across the Atlantic. Thankfully, with the help of the wonderful Delta gate agents and the Atlanta-based flight attendants once we were on board, the issue was fixed in no time, and Hannah and I were able to sit together for this journey on the 767. Promising a reclining seat, upgraded meals, and a more comfortable experience, Delta touts this product as a mid-grade option between economy and Delta One. This is our first opportunity to test out Delta Premium Select, and we are excited to share our thoughts with you. It's important to note that Delta's seats are not uniform across the many aircraft flying long-haul international routes, so our experience is unique to this particular type of aircraft. Delta currently flies the A350-900, A330-200 and 300 series, Boeing 767-400, and the Boeing 767-300, all with various seat types. Our flight today is on the 767-300 in a 222 configuration situated just between the Delta One and Comfort Plus cabins. As we boarded and found our seats in the Delta Premium Select cabin, it was clear that this was going to be a comfortable way to fly across the Atlantic. We found our seats in row 22, and we were so excited as the engine spooled up and we were off to Zurich. The seat was spacious, with a larger IFE screen and plush quilted upholstery. There are even over 1,000 movies and TV series to enjoy. Delta provides all DPS customers with upgraded blankets and pillows. Both of us have flown long haul many times, and while we felt refreshed when we landed in Zurich, we did find these seats to be less than comfortable due to the tight 767 fuselage. But it was a small price to pay when we scored such a great deal. And all in all, Delta really delivers on a premium experience without paying for the full Delta One fare.
Okay, we are in Premium Select, and we have an amenity kit, as Noel Phillips would say, from someone somewhere, which is fancy. All right, you want to open it up for us? Yeah. Okay, first we have some earplugs. Sorry, they just dimmed the lights, so it's probably a little dark, but we got some earplugs, a toothbrush, and some toothpaste. Oh no, what happened? Oh, the world's tiniest lip balm from Grown Alchemist. A very thin but soft eye mask, because this is an overnight flight and we're trying to sleep as much as possible. What would you rate the amenity kit 1 out of 10?
I mean, it's a little small, but Grown Alchemist is pretty good, so 6.4 out of 10.
Very specific.
After going through the amenity kit, it was time for dinner. Catering is where Delta truly shines. This meal was no different. There were menus at each seat with our choice for tonight's flight. Hannah went for the spinach and wild mushroom lasagna, while I chose the Thai green chicken curry. Both dishes came with a roll, salad, and a cake for dessert. It was all delicious. We really appreciated the real cutlery and generous portion sizes. Kudos to you, Delta, for great catering and wonderful hospitality. We truly noticed it. About 90 minutes before arrival, the cabin lights came on and a pre-arrival meal was served. Hannah had banana bread French toast, and I went with frittata. Both came with yogurt, another fantastic meal. Shortly after breakfast, we began our descent into Zurich. Now that our time in DPS is coming to a close, what did we think? Beside the less than comfortable seats, the generous hospitality and meal service made for a fantastic transatlantic journey. Delta is our go-to airline because of their superior soft product. We are such big fans of you, Delta. Delta Premium Select is a great value because it has all the trappings of a splurge, but the relative price of a save. For these seats, we spent 43,000 Sky Miles per person due to a 10% mile savings from our Delta credit card plus taxes. From there, we upgraded from economy to Delta Premium Select for an additional $695. So for an almost 9-hour flight, this is less than $80 an hour or 14 cents a mile for a premium cabin, which is an incredible value in our opinion. A travel tip. After you book your flight, constantly look for upgrades online before you arrive at the airport. Deals are there to be had. You just have to be consistent and determined to find a cheap upgrade. Remember to like and subscribe to see more of our journeys around the globe. Comment below and tell us, what's the best airline deal you've ever scored? We can't wait to engage with you in the comments. And we can't wait to share all our deals and steals with you as we continue our travels around the globe on the next edition of High Low.